Alright, I don't have a title for this, but yeah, I remember growing up in the Bronx. It was just another place, just another space where people would try to break down the barriers between one another. Where garbage stank in the heat of the summertime and my mother bought me empanadas from an old woman on the corner, lingering on the hope of something more while I watched this pattern continue from child to child to child. A mother who goes wild too young, who lives check to check, who smokes for a temporary release from regrets, who raises a daughter who is born to the same sadness, cries the same tears, and grows up to work at the same bodega, clinging to dreams she may or may not ever be brave enough to chase. A girl who held in the guilt of a suffocating town by the guilt of a mother. A boy who held in the guilt of a suffocating town through the guilt of a suffocating father. It was like living in a big social experiment, where the government just wanted to see how much shit people could take. How long can we keep people struggling to earn a box that's full of roaches and death anyway? How long can we take the consistent raise in rents while they tried to kick us out one by one? But fuck that. We did good. We didn't break. They did their best to blow us up to pieces, and we walked out from the explosion wearing gold chains and Timberlands, literally as far away from the 1% as you could possibly be, pissing on the faces of the elite, proud and unrestricted by tradition. Calm, understated liquid, which bled the handsome, swelling passion of the city. Most people I see crossing the street are so bored by now, all the magic is faded. The morning everyday commute has trained and bended the way they see the world. They are now free as wind, but as blocking as stoned. So bombarded with different threats, they don't even know what they're mad at anymore. That basic New York PTSD couldn't be anything. It could be anything. Could be mad at the government. Could be mad at the hot dog guy. Could be mad at the taxi driver. Could be mad at my family. Could be mad at the bodega cat that scratched me in the morning. Who the fuck cares at this point? I work all the time and I'm still broke all the time. I'm worked to death till I come home and accept a life of pure passiveness. Sure, I'll turn on the TV instead of reading. Sure, I'll drink this beer instead of water. Sure, I'll work a job that isn't worth it just to earn a check that isn't worth it either. Oh, what did I do? What did I make for my slavery this week? Minus what the government took. Minus what religion took. An elaborate, entire consciousness based on worshipping an altar of poor math. Minus the wayward way in which my parents met. Two desperate, scared, lonely, sad, unsure people laying their burdens upon one another, as many of us have and often still do. Minus all of that, everything was okay. The sprinklers were cool in the park of the summertime, and the popsicles were cold when you finally caught the ice cream truck on the corner. But it was all idealized, movie-based, cliched bullshit. The reality is that everything looked like shit, but we did the best that we could. When I left that town, I was confident that if I ever came back, it would be the same that I left it as. I could have stayed forever, helped the tribe, but who would have known? Who would have cared as we all watched our dreams fade away? Somebody had to leave, somebody had to go, somebody had to shine and show the rest that it was possible, drenching the crowd in a sobering experience, which drowns out the belief in miracles. I hope you're one of the ones that got out and made it. I hope you're one of the ones that got out unscathed. Baby, I'm scared. I can feel you flutter away. I can feel your smiles fade. I can feel your touch and its memory wander out from me in the night sky. I can feel the essence of your love rise up like balloons that you didn't mean to let go. I can feel the strength leave my arms and legs and the energy leak into the wind. I can feel the vampires of industry sucking away my youth, and I need you to know I held on as long as I could. I played the fool as long as I could, and I played their games as long as I could, and now I'm done with it all. I see the exits, and I drive right past them. I got as much out of that place as I could. I squeezed it tight like a fruit, and I got all the juice out of it that I could, and I loved it like hell, and I'm glad it stays where it stays. It is where it is, and I have no shame in driving past it every day.